Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. By the way, 1-0 in the new Polos. The Bengals handle business today against the Atlanta Falcons, 35-17, a wire-to-wire victory here at Paycor Stadium. And wow. By the way, welcome in. I'm James Rapien, covering the Bengals for allbengals.com, and right here, CBT, Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's dive in, because this was really a no-doubter type of game. A fun game for the 66,000 plus and the many fans still left throwing the ball around like they're Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase or Tyler Boyd or insert whoever, because the Bengals passing game was rolling today. Joe Burrow, I'm going to try to do this from memory, 34 of 41. That sounds right. 481 yards. That sounds right too. How much is 481 yards? How significant is that? Well, only two players have thrown for more yards than that in Bengals history. One is Joe Burrow with 525. Two, Boomer Esiason, 490 yards way back in 1990. Point is, Joe Burrow, history again today, 3 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing. He's had a rushing touchdown now, and I believe it's 3 straight games. Asked him afterwards, I said, hey, Joe, you like rushing and running for touchdowns, or do you like the passing touchdowns more? And naturally, he said the passing touchdowns. But 3 straight games now with the rushing touchdown. Burrow in this offense cooking. They scored touchdowns on their first 4 possessions of the game, took a 28-7 lead. There was a 49-second little hang-up at the end of the half that made the game look closer and feel closer than it actually was. Bengals handle business in the second half. And look, as explosive as this offense was, I am going to get to the defense, because the defense deserves a lot of credit for what they did today. But we got to go down the line. We started with Burrow. Again, 34 of 41, 481, 3 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Also ran for a first down, a 20-yarder in the fourth quarter. Gave a little first down signal there. But it wasn't just him. Tyler Boyd as well. You know, I think it was 8 receptions for $155. It was either 7 or 8 receptions for $155 and a touchdown, including the 60-yarder. And that's what I loved about the Bengals today. And Zach Taylor talked about it after the game. They won the coin toss. They opted to receive. And in their heads are like, we are going to throw it all over this team that is 32nd in passing yards given up, because we have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. And that's exactly what they did. And I love that, because that's the mindset you should have, is worried about their rushing attack all week. No. They got to worry about our passing attack. And the Falcons could not stop it. And Joe Burrow started this game 19 of 21, had a perfect passer rating, 158.3 at a halftime. And a lot of that had to do with Joe Burrow obviously just being on target, but Tyler Boyd playing at an extremely high level. He had the 60-yard touchdown, had multiple nice catches, almost had another touchdown on the Bengals' second possession that Joe Mixon punched in. And then the one that really got some eyeballs raised or eyebrows raised and raised, got people excited here at Paycor Stadium was the one-handed catch along the sidelines. And I asked Boyd about that. And by the way, interviews with Boyd, Jamar Chase, all of these guys, Joe Burrow, Zach Taylor, posted right now and right here at Cincinnati Bengals Talk. But Boyd said, oh, no, it didn't surprise me. I was just trying to make a play, making sure no defensive player could make a play near me on the ball. Burrow said he was on his back, so he didn't see Boyd's one-handed catch. But, man, I posted the video at allbengals.com, just a sick grab. And it wasn't for a touchdown, but that was the kind of day this offense was having. They were in rhythm. They were moving the ball up and down the field. And then you have Jamar Chase, who admitted, or at least said on his second touchdown, because he had, that first touchdown, who he said was an absolute dime. He said dime, and it was actually in this far end zone right here. Right there, where the guy was dancing, doing a little gritty. I don't know if you saw that, but in that end zone, that was where Joe Burrow hit Jamar Chase for that touchdown. And Chase was like, man, that was an absolute dime. And he went on to say he thought it was maybe Burrow's best throw ever to him. And some of the next-gen stats apparently back that up. Regardless, huge play in the game. Gave the Bengals a 21-0 lead. It was a 32-yard touchdown. But the Chase play that was just so wild to me was the one that happened actually in this side of the end zone, up that sideline, when he catches the pass and he's running down the sideline. He makes one cornerback miss, and then he continues and he scores like right there in the middle of the end zone. Right there in the middle of the end zone, kind of where I'm standing, just farther back. He scores, And afterwards, he's like, yeah, I was just kind of jogging. I wasn't running as hard. He was like, I was surprised I wasn't tackled. And Jamar Chase does that, where he's running faster than everyone, and it looks like he's not even running. And apparently he wasn't as running as fast as he can at that stage, but still busted loose, got away, didn't get tackled, and boom, scored 2 touchdowns today. And T. Higgins was also ever so close to 100 yards receiving. But this offense was a well-oiled machine, and that's really, really exciting. On the flip side, defense coming in, what was it? It was about being short, not having a guy like Logan Wilson this week, not having DJ Reader as he misses his 4th straight game, missing key components of this defense, having Josh Tupou out, having to deal, with elevating a practice squad guy like Tyler Shelvin, hoping that Jay Tufele can slide in. And guess what Jay Tufele did? He slid in and he played really well. 6 tackles and just really performed as well as you could ask him. B.J. Hill played well on the interior, and they helped slow down this Ravens. I keep calling them the Ravens, but this Falcons rushing attack where I've done it all week. It's weird. But this Falcons rushing attack that came in and that they were supposed to, be able to run the ball, especially on a shorthanded defense like the Bengals. Their front 7, they're dinged up, all of these things, and it didn't happen. Outside of the one drive in the second quarter, they had one big play in the air, but that's it. The Bengals were able to limit them and keep that in check. And part of that was the offense got out to an early lead, and Zach Taylor talked about that when they took the coin toss. But the other part is this defense stepped up and made plays. Sam Hubbard is having a career year. He's playing his best ball. Had a sack after Trey Hendrickson went down. I'll update you on Trey Hendrickson in a second. A key 3rd down play to just kind of seal the deal. That matters in those moments, and he just continues. He had a tackle for loss, continues to make big plays. Sam Hubbard, again, having probably his best season in the NFL and making plays, it seems like, week in and week out. Zach Taylor had huge praise for Sam Hubbard afterwards. As far as Trey Hendrickson goes, played really well. Had a sack, right? Had a pass. I would say he altered Marcus Mariota's pass on the first down. Or on the first drive of the game for the Falcons, where the Bengals take a 7-0 lead, and Hendrickson threw his arm out there, and Mariota had to throw it around him, and it was just so off target. It wasn't a pass defense, but it was off target because of Trey Hendrickson. Game-changing type plays. And so he went down with a neck injury in the 4th quarter, didn't return. We're not sure. I was told he was in pretty significant pain. He did walk off under his own power, so maybe we'll get more on that and on Trey tomorrow on Monday from Zach Taylor. Obviously, we'll keep you up to date right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. And then I got to get to the cornerback room because Taylor Britt, who we talked to one-on-one, make sure you check that out if you haven't. But Taylor Britt coming in, playing significant snaps at cornerback in place of Eli Apple. Zach Taylor said it was the plan to shuffle them back and forth. I think they relied on Taylor Britt a little bit more than they anticipated. And Eli Apple got beat deep on that 75-yard touchdown to Damiere Byrd. And so part of that is, hey, let's see what Taylor Britt can do. It was his NFL debut, his first game. And so we talked to him afterwards, and no, he was excited. And what better game to come into than a game like this where you're in control from start to finish, and you might have some rookie jitters and stuff, and you can work through it because you're already leading. And it's not like it's a 25-24 type game where every single play is – no, it wasn't like that. And I didn't notice any huge mistakes, but, we'll have to go back and rewatch. I'm sure there was some ups and downs, as there are for any and all rookies. And so overall, I thought this was a complete team effort. Jamar Chase after the game saying it's their best game as a team all season that they've played, and that's exactly what you want to see from the Cincinnati Bengals as they go into this stretch of games where you want to rack up some wins now and get well over 500. And for the first time this season, the Bengals are over 500 at 4-3. With the Browns waiting next. They're tied with the Ravens, who beat the Browns at 4-3 atop the AFC North. By the way, if you want to wager on any of these Week 7 matchups, or maybe you're looking ahead to Week 8 with Monday Night Football, Bengals, Browns will be there, by the way, Halloween night, and you want to wager on that, you need to get to MyBookie. MyBookie is a one-stop shop for all things sports wagering. Whether you want to wager on the NBA, whether you want to wager on the NFL, college football, anything in between, you go to MyBookie. You could sign up for free, and when you use promo code BengalsTalk, where you're going to get that double deposit bonus, right? What's a double deposit bonus? It means if you deposit $100, they're going to give you $100. If you deposit $200, they're going to give you $200, all the way up to $1,000 double deposit bonus with promo code Bengals Talk. So go there, use the promo code, support the channel, and also make some money while you do it, because you can make money with MyBookie this season and all the time, whether it's football, whether it's the NBA, whether it's your Cincinnati Bengals. It's a heck of a win, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt about it. Heck of a win today. The most dominating performance by the Bengals this year. A return home after 24 days of playing on the road. They hadn't played here in 24 days. It was crazy. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen fans in the stands here until today. Well, the Bengals certainly delivered for the 66,000 plus that were here at Paycor Stadium, and hopefully we delivered for you as far as our game day coverage is concerned. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. We will have more for you on Monday. It is not going to stop here, but make sure you check out all the videos from Jamar Chase to Tyler Boyd to Zach Taylor to Joe Burrow to our one-on-one with Cam Taylor-Britt, and for our channel coordinator, Andrew Fox Miller. I'm James Rapien, signing off for now, as the Bengals take down the Falcons 35-17 at Paycor Stadium.